Arsenal were beaten at home, I thought I was watching a Jackson 5 documentary. I've been waiting for this, blood. I've been cooked all season. Troops from top of the league to the bottom of a hi-ho Hennessy bottle. That walking Malteser Robbie Lau turned to Gobby Lau, running up his mouth. Now it's Sobby Lau. He's crying blood because of Lee Mason. Because of Lee Mason. He wasn't the reason why you held three men like Morgan, Jennifer, Riley, and Huey blood. Your title charge may have lasted longer than your Air Force Ones, but that's not saying much. Cecil G, salsa dancing outside the Emirates blood. Bringing Chip, making him feel like a whole portion blood. Harry Flowers blood. The football Terrence fam, sucking off Arsenal so much, that brother must travel to the Emirates for lollipops. He has to.
What? Why F me? No, I get it. Listen, I get it, X. Man's been waiting since like September to say what he's saying there, and Arsenal fans are going to get cooked today. I'm somebody who predicted Arsenal to win the league, not at the beginning of the season, but later on down the line. So, of course, today, you got to take it on the chin. You know, if you're a content creator and you predicted something and it looks like it might be going a little bit left, today is when you take it on the chin. Today is when you take the banter. X there on absolute smoke, coming for everybody. I'm going to delve into the fallout of last night a little bit more, but smash the like and the share buttons, people. Subscribe to the Football Terrace as well. Very, very important that you do that. I'm going to start with myself. People keep telling me I've got to apologize to Gary Neville. I've got to apologize to Gary Neville. Let's listen to what I've said about Gary Neville and why. Let's take a little listen to this clip here. Just take a little listen.
National title. It's like a team that haven't, shown you something that.
I understand where Gary Neville is coming from. I understand that logic. But Arsenal fans don't want Gary Neville to say you're going to win the league. They want you to praise how well they're doing. They want you to just acknowledge that they look and seem the real deal. All they get is a bullshit sandwich. And I stand by that. Gary Neville thinking City are going to win the league is not an issue. And right now, his prediction looks like it's going to come true if you look at form and trajectory. Of course, there's many trials and tribulations left. Arsenal's fans' biggest issue with Gary Neville was the sort of nonchalant ease to write them off without any real praise. And I think for me, the reason that I stood by Arsenal, and I said it in so many videos, is because I don't want Man United to be treated like that by professional pundits when we're on our way back. And it was also comments like this. No one believed, like, football fans didn't believe that City were going to beat Tottenham. No one really did. Who believed they were going to win that game? Sometimes I do think these professional pundits have their head in the clouds. They really do.
To be fair, makes me think my prediction could be wrong because it's not what Arsenal are doing. It's actually what City are not doing.
Hold on. I would say...
See, and it's those kind of comments. I think City have not been at the best this year, but it's discounting what Arsenal have done. They're the reasons that I kind of stood up for Arsenal. I didn't think that kind of punditry was fair. Predicting City to win the league? Of course that's fair. I said that the whole damn time. For me, that's it really. Do I owe Gary Neville an apology? Not at all.
Let's go! Come on!
You know, we weren't great because of the fact that we gave the ball away in dangerous areas 3 times, and they capitalised because the quality of that opposition was incredible, absolutely incredible. You had 2 really, really good teams. One has organically grown over decades and decades, almost over a century. You know, Arsenal, 1930s, we won the league for the first time. 1940s, 1950s, Herbert Chapman, Allison.
History lesson here, people.
George Whittaker. In the 70s, Bertie Mee. In the 80s, George Graham. Then the great Arsene Wenger.
Put your ears down, pin your ears back.
And then what are we playing? Well, we are playing a team that is a financial abomination, and that's what they are. And
Shots fired! Shots fired from Julian on AFTV.
Came out and they played the Premier League music, and those City fans booed. That just sums it up. Because I'm hoping, if justice is done, that they will never get to boo that Premier League anthem again, because the integrity of the league will be upheld and they will be out of it.
big words there from Julian. And some Arsenal fans are going to come out like this. You know, City have been accused of cheating. They beat us. We've done it organically. I get it. But that isn't going to help Arsenal in the short term. Arsenal can't fall into this victim mentality. Referees, VAR, the world's out to get us. City are an abomination. You've got to... I don't know if that's going to work. I feel as though it's almost defeatist in a way.
So, well, I don't think they'll be out of it this season. Can we still go on and win the league?
Absolutely, and we'll win the league because we'll show passion. And what I said before that starting 11 was I thought Arsenal would lose today, but people will write us off, and they're already writing us off. I think the pressure will be off, and that passion will absolutely see us through.
Do Arsenal have the passion to get themselves through? Is the pressure now off Arsenal? Big opinions there from Julian on AFTV. I want your thoughts and I want your feelings. Up next, in my opinion, the greatest meltdown in the history of social media football fans.
As I promise, like, and even it was
that let us down last season, that let us down again tonight. Now,
bro, 1 second.
Shut up,
bro,
Egal.
let
me talk. No. You will get your opportunity.
Nah, bro.
Shut up.
That's over.
No.
That's out of line.
You will get your opportunity to talk.
That's out of line. That
How's
is
that
out of line. Out of order. You've gone too far. You're talking absolute bullshit. Stop it. Behave, bro. What do you mean pussies? Who the hell are you calling pussies?
Pussies.
You guys they're at the top of the table, one of the youngest teams in the league.
They didn't want it tonight, Egal. City are the champions.
You don't believe we were ever going to do shit.
City are the champions for the past 4 years.
No.
We had an opportunity.
Man the hell up. Man the hell up.
So I want to stop it there for a minute because obviously I've had time to reflect on this. Brandon called the players pussies because they bottled it. If he wouldn't have said the word pussies, would his opinion have... I've seen a lot of people backing Egal on this saying, well, Brandon should not have called his players pussies. If he'd have just said they were weak or they bottled it or they were scared and another word for it, would that have been acceptable? Would that have garnished the same reaction from Egal and other people supporting Egal's opinion on this? Was Brandon right to use the language? That's the first question I have for you today.
You don't believe we're gonna actually do it,
and we
bottled
it.
Who are you calling pussies? Are you dumb?
We bottled
Who the
it.
hell are you calling pussies? These guys have been fighting
Getting good now.
all year, and one little hiccup, you're out here calling them pussies. Are you crazy, bro?
Stop
what are you
talking
talking
shit,
about?
bro.
Who the hell is the pussy
We
out here?
bottled it tonight. We bottled it tonight.
William Saliba? Who the hell's the pussy? Mikel Arteta? Who the hell are you talking about? Fix up, bro.
Bottled it.
What kind of fan are you? What kind of fan are you? Out here calling them pussies after the first hiccup. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Is it the first hiccup, though? Or is it the fourth one on the bounce? That's the question I want to ask you, the viewers, today. And do you think Egal is angry at Brandon for disrespecting the players? Or do you think Egal is angry at the fact that they haven't won a game in 4 and that their stranglehold on top of the league, 8 points, has gone? Is that what the anger really is? I want your thoughts and I want your feelings, people.
Fix the fuck up!
Terry,
I hate fans like these guys.
Well, I think Egal for me has held this in for a long time as well. I think Egal genuinely hates negative Arsenal fans. I think he genuinely despises it. And I mean this with respect to Egal, and I've said this to so many content creators. Stop towing the party line and giving political opinions. Speak how you feel. It will burn bridges. I've burnt many bridges to speak my mind. But you feel better for it. You feel better for it. I don't care that there's people that won't let me near Old Trafford again without wanting to beat me up because I've said it's wrong to give the club your money. I don't care because I spoke my truth and what I believe. What do you make of Egal's rant here? I just really care about your opinions on this.
Why are you guys acting like this? Crying, throwing your toys at the pram. You never believed in the first place.
There's a bit of irony in that.
You're embarrassing us. You never believed in the first place. Coming out here calling them pussies. Who the fuck you calling pussies? Oh my God. Who the fuck you calling them pussies?
Look at David. David made me laugh the whole time. And Matt was still, like, you ever looked at a meerkat? You be in the zoo, you look at a meerkat and you look at it and it just goes. Matt didn't move an inch the whole 2-minute rant, bruv. Didn't move an inch.
Why?
If they left themselves short, I said this. Arsenal fans are digging me out, saying, and Ketch's this and Ketch's that. Look, good player. Don't get me wrong, fantastic player, but you've left yourselves short. They've left themselves short up front.
The two chances he has, Haaland puts one of them away. That's the difference. That's the difference.
You need to get... Look, I think they're right here on TalkSport, and Eddie and Ket, it's a weird one. I remember talking after Eddie and Ket's really good performances, saying, look, maybe Eddie and Ket has proven everybody wrong. Eddie's fans, his backers, his advocates were like, yes, he's proven everybody wrong. He's the guy. He isn't the guy. He's the guy for the short term. Rotation, coming in for a few games. He's never going to be the guy for 3 to 4 months plus to lead Arsenal's front line. He isn't good enough. Gabriel Jesus is. That's an area for investment needed by Arsenal in the summer, no doubt.
You need to get Gabriel Jesus. But how far away is he? Is he a couple of weeks back training?
I think he's still. Yeah,
March. He's still a month
isn't it?
away.
March.
Oh, Arsenal, have they not gone out and signed a striker?
Well,
you know, what were they? 6, 7 points clear when the window shuts.
And look, obviously, O'Hara's going to rub salt into the wound. There he is. And these are the fundamental questions now that need to be asked. Did Arsenal do the right business in January? Is this slump? Is this bad run of form recoverable? Will they bounce back? And is the title race over? I've seen so many Gooners call into TalkSport, tweet. That's it. Title race done. I don't believe them. I don't believe Arsenal fans when they say that. I believe Arsenal fans are trying to take the pressure off. Let's remove the pressure. Let's try to remove the potential banter on us, but let's try and remove the pressure away from the team by now saying it's finished and it's City's. Maybe that will change the course of our results. I think Arsenal are still in this title race. I think Arsenal will still push City very, very close if City are to win it. I still think Arsenal can win this Premier League because I'm not 100% convinced City are going to win the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games on the bounce. Arsenal still have that game in hand, but the Villa match now is imperative that they win. Viewers, listen, I want your thoughts and your feelings on everything we've shared today with you. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the Football Terrace, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you.